Hey, Vinny Lopes here from Off the Block, and Selection Saturday is coming on, and we now know the 2015 NCAA tournament field. Joining the conference champions of UC Irvine, Pfeiffer, Penn State, and Loyola will be the two at-large bids, Hawaii and Lewis. We also now know what the seeding will be for the tournament that will decide the national champions. The top two seeds, Lewis gets number 1, UC Irvine gets number 2. We'll have two playing matches. The 3-6 will be the number 3 seed Loyola playing the number 6 seed Pfeiffer, and then the number 4 seed Hawaii playing the number 5 seed Penn State. So let's break down a little bit about this bracket, some of the things that stood out to us on Selection Saturday. First and foremost, I think that we have to talk about the at-large bid race. We knew that Lewis was going to get in. They dominated the criteria. They were the number 1 overall seed. You knew that they were going to be in despite the loss to Loyola last night in the MIVA championship. The interesting one, though, was going to be whether or not Hawaii was going to get the at-large bid over Pepperdine. And we had projected that the Rainbow Warriors would based on all the selection committee criteria. And unfortunately, if you're the Waves, one of the criteria is not record in the conference tournament. So the fact that you beat Pepperdine, or the fact that you beat Hawaii in the conference tournament semifinals, so that's great. However, it did not overcome for your 2 losses, regular season losses against Hawaii all the way back in February. And because of that, Hawaii had the advantage in head-to-head. They had the advantage in RPI, had the advantage in record against teams under consideration. So it was enough for Hawaii to make the NCAA tournament instead of Pepperdine. And once again, I know the Waves are going to feel robbed. They're going to feel that this is the second year in a row that they should have been in, but they didn't. However, you look at the numbers, you look at all the criteria, you understand why the selection committee did what they did in giving the Rainbow Warriors the at-large bid. The other thing that also stood out for me was kind of the seeding among the top 3 teams. Little surprised that Loyola didn't get a top 2 seed against UC Irvine, but hey, you know what? These are 3 fantastic programs. UC Irvine's a great program. No one should be complaining at all that they did not get, that they got a top 2 seed. They very well earned it. However, when you kind of broke down the criteria categories, Loyola, I felt was ahead in enough to where they potentially could have gotten that number 2 over UC Irvine. That wasn't the case. However, whether they were the 2-3, I think that we're going to be in store for a really good semifinal match coming up on Thursday between those 2 teams, unless Pfeiffer just shocks the world. Hey, you never know what could happen. But I really think that we're in store for some great volleyball coming up. We're in store for some great playing matches. I'm excited not only for that Loyola Pfeiffer, I'm excited for Penn State Hawaii. That's going to be a knockdown, throwdown match. I think that's going to go 5. These 2 teams met earlier this season. That was pretty epic. I can't wait to see that showdown between Taylor Averill and Aaron Russell. And that's going to be some fun volleyball. But we have a lot more volleyball coverage coming up, a lot more on this Selection Saturday. We're going to have more interviews with coaches breaking down the bracket. And you're going to want to stay here at offtheblogblog.com for all your men's volleyball coverage.